Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing BoA's newest Japanese album,私このままでいいのかな. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the album, and if you enjoy this review, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. BoA isn't really a singer that I followed much. I do listen to some songs here and there, but I never really focused on her. However, this month of February is a busy one for her, as not only we get this new Japanese album, but we also get next week a new Korean mini album. I had no idea what I was getting into while listening to this album for the first time, and since I never listened to any songs that were released prior to this one, I really went into it completely blind, and I think it was for the best because I discovered this album with no anticipation, and I gotta say, I was really nicely surprised by it. This album definitely feels very J-pop, but in a really good way. There are many addictive songs, and some are quite refreshing and fun, like Manhattan Tango or Jazz Club, both making the album feels less like a long, continuous stream of usual J-pop songs, and more like an album that dares not to fall into the usual traps in pop music. This said, the album does play it safe for most of the time, especially when it comes to the ballads like Make Me Complete, and especially Watashi kono mama de ii no kana. They are ballads that are the most standards of the kind, and you've heard songs like that a lot. This can apply to Right Here, Right Everywhere as well, but I found this one to be a lot more efficient, and it just felt like the ballad had a lot more soul to it, and I ended up liking it quite a lot. Songs like Kiss My Lips, Arigato Sayonara are fine. They don't make me go crazy about them, but they blend in nicely, especially considering the fact that Kiss My Lips came out over 2 years ago now. Standout songs for me on this album are Fly, Crow, Manhattan Tango, Manish Chocolate, because they really are really fun and great pop songs. And I have to add, of course, Jazz Club to the mix as well, and I will definitely come back to these songs often for the next few weeks. Well, I have to say, I was nicely surprised by this album. It's a pretty decent pop album from BoA, and I don't know her discography enough to compare it to any other albums, but for what this album is, it works on many levels with me. It has a good and fun pop songs. It tries to be a little bit more than your typical J-pop album, and thanks to that, it avoids being a little too bland. And of course, it's not without flaws, as some songs here and there just aren't as effective as the rest. But this album still works quite well, and I had a great time listening to it, and that is why I give it 3.5 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the album down below, and I'll see you next time.